For someone who doesn't have faith, God's still God. Like people always say, Jesus couldn't heal in his hometown, and that's not true. If you read the parallel passage, I believe Matthew says he didn't heal anyone, but you read the parallel passage, I think in Mark, it says he only healed a few. So it's not that Jesus didn't heal people in his hometown. He did. It just wasn't a lot. And it's probably because they probably weren't coming to him for healing. And it doesn't even say, but he did heal people, just not a lot. So it's not like it's impossible. I believe if God wants someone healed, he can heal them. I don't think that they're gonna. I don't think someone is stronger than God. I don't think someone can strong arm and stop God from doing something. God's sovereign. He can do it, no matter, even if they don't believe. I think the likelihood goes down, but I don't like to go to someone and say they don't believe and then let that stump my faith and bring my faith down. And I find that a lot of people that I talk to in healing ministry, actually, if someone doesn't believe, it's like when I talk to them, it sounds like their faith goes down if the other person doesn't have faith. Don't let that happen. My faith is, I want to keep it strong, and my faith as strong as possible, even if the person doesn't believe, because why not? Why would you allow your own faith to be blunted by someone else's situation and thoughts? And think about this. Jesus raised the dead. Were the dead having faith for themselves? No. Then dead people don't have faith. They're dead. So if you can raise the dead, you can heal someone who isn't having faith for themselves. That's why you go to the elders of the church. If you can't have the faith for yourself, the elder's supposed to have the faith for you. That's why it's set up that way, right? And so you can't just expect everyone to have faith for themselves. It's ultimately the elder minister who's supposed to be, who I see as being responsible. It was the apostles responsible. Jesus didn't say, "Oh, father of this young man who's demonized, it's your fault for your unbelief." No, he was mad at the disciples for not healing the boy, right? And the man just flat out said, "Help my unbelief." And Jesus says, "Believe, all things are possible for those who believe," right? And then he healed the boy. So, don't let anything blunt your faith. And yeah, I mean, ultimately it's easier if someone has faith, but I never make a thing out of it because I want to keep it practical. Yeah, you do want to go for unbelievers for healings because, yeah, it does. If it works, it brings them to faith. And heck, even if it doesn't work, isn't it nice to pray for people? Even if it doesn't work, don't you still get the opportunity to witness to them, even if it doesn't work? It's just part of ministry. Don't make it about, it's about healing or it's whether they healed or not is success or failure. The end goal, the body's going to die no matter what. The end goal is the person inside the body that you're healing. The healing's great. Maybe it'll make their life better. Maybe it'll elongate their life. But the end goal is the person's soul. As long as you keep that focus in mind, that this is about bringing people to God, bringing people closer to God, as long as that's your goal, it's always a success whether you see the results or not.